There was no big blue wave. There was no big blue tsunami. And if we look at the Senate right now, I think it's really important for us to take a look at these Senate numbers. We still don't know. We still don't know and have a clear decision as to who is going to be the majority leader of the Senate. We don't know if it's going to be the Republicans or Democrats. It's leaning Republican at this moment, but it looks like we are headed to recounts and runoff, or not recounts, runoff elections in Georgia, 2 of them. So let me go through these numbers in the Senate. I think that this is really interesting. There are 6 seats currently up for grabs, toss-ups at this moment, that are really still not called yet. So if you look at Maine, Susan Collins was in a tight race in Maine, but it didn't end up being that tight, but it still is not called yet. Her challenger, Gideon, called her up and said, look, I concede, but because of ranked choice voting in the state of Maine, this could actually change things. So we don't yet know who the winner is in Maine. Susan Collins has the lead. She's hovering around 51%, but because of ranked choice voting, we don't know. So again, keep your eyes on Maine. North Carolina was the most expensive U.S. Senate election in history. The amount of money spent there. Tom Tillis, still close. He's up, but not called yet. Arizona, Mark Kelly. Looks like he's going to win as a Democrat. That would be one of the few seats to flip in Arizona. So this is like the ghost of John McCain, you know? Like, we did it. We're going to needle Trump from the grave, you know? So Mark Kelly, astronaut Mark Kelly, that one's though that's not signed, sealed, and delivered just yet, as these late votes are still being counted. So these things are not in the can yet. Georgia, this is the most important state right now, and this is where Republicans are nervous, is in the state of Georgia, because as these votes continue to come in, we right now still don't know, at least in the presidency, we still don't know, and we're still waiting for these votes to be counted. 99% of these expected votes are in, but some of these heavily Democratic districts still haven't counted their votes. So this was Trump leading and now is trending Biden as the hours go on. What does that mean for David Perdue? He's still leading in Georgia, but his lead is barely above the runoff threshold, meaning they have to have a significant victory. Otherwise, they will have a runoff election in January. We already know there's going to be a runoff election in Georgia for the other Senate seat. That's Raphael Warnock versus Kelly Loeffler. They're going to have a runoff in January. So Georgia could have both of its Senate seats in a runoff election in January. And we won't know who will be, you know, if these two seats end up going blue, there you go. Now, remember, if Biden wins, Kamala Harris becomes the tie-breaking vote in the Senate. So this magic number for Democrats to actually flip the Senate is 4, right? But really it would go down to 3 if Biden wins, because then Kamala becomes the tie-breaking vote in the Senate as the vice president of the United States. So this is what it comes down to. It's fascinating. Dems, you know, need these 4 pickups, and they only lead right now in one of these races. But Georgia, all eyes on Georgia and these runoff elections. So there you go. Susan Collins, Mark Kelly, David Perdue, Raphael Warnock, and Tom Tillis, probably biting their nails this morning. That's a look at the Senate.